During Operation Sindoor, we had struck the Jaish-e-Mohammed camp and they have suffered very badly, including their family members, etc. In fact, Jaish-e-Mohammed suffered maximum in this strike. Now what is happening is today Jaish-e-Mohammed is running short of volunteers to carry out terror activities. So therefore they are permitting women.
Pakistan's terror machinery has taken a shocking and dangerous turn. Jaish-e-Mohammed, one of the deadliest Pakistan-based terror organizations, has just announced the formation of its first ever women's brigade, Jamaat-ul-Mominaat. This announcement comes under the name of Masood Azhar, the UN-designated terrorist who has long orchestrated attacks against India. And now, the terror group is breaking new ground by recruiting women into its deadly operations. Recruitment for this new brigade began on 8 October 2025 at Markaz Usman Ali in Bahawalpur, Pakistan, according to a letter circulated by JEM's propaganda platform Al-Kalam Media. But this is more than just propaganda. Sources reveal that JEM is targeting wives of its commanders and economically vulnerable women studying at its centers across Karachi, Muzaffarabad, Kotli, Haripur and Manshera. The brigade is being led by Sadiya Azhar, sister of Masood Azhar. Her husband, Yusuf Azhar, was killed in India's Operation Sindoor earlier this year, a decisive strike that hit JEM's headquarters at Markaz Subhanallah on May 7, 2025. This move marks a major departure for JEM. Traditionally, the Deobandi-rooted outfit barred women from participating in armed jihad or combat missions. But recent events, including the Pahalgam terror attack, and India's decisive military operations have forced the group to rethink its tactics. Sources suggest that both Masood Azhar and his brother Talha al-Saif approved the creation of this exclusive female brigade. Experts warn that this signals a dangerous new chapter. JEM is now likely planning to train female suicide bombers. Globally, terror outfits like ISIS, Boko Haram, Hamas, and LTTE have long used women in suicide missions. But in Pakistan, groups such as Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen avoided this. That is, until now.
Traditionally, if you look at Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Hizbul Mujahid, women have not taken part in this jihad, They have been always been taking a supportive role, while, they have been carrying out administration, doing a bit of motivation here and there, but they have never taken part in terror activities directly, that is using of arms, etc. While in the past there have been some cases where women had been used as suicide bombers, putting on a vest full of explosives and then going to some VIP place and then bursting it off, That kind of a thing has happened. So actually what's going to happen now is, one, because of shortage of manpower, they're using women. Number two, this will be more of a psychological operation, because where do you carry out, will the women of Jaish-e-Mohammed come inside Jammu and Kashmir? That looks very, very unlikely. Now, what else will they do? Yes, motivation is possible, psychological warfare is possible, giving a message is possible, but taking part in direct action like what happened in Jammu and Kashmir and all is nearly impossible. So this has got more of a psychological value and nothing beyond that.
This shift is no coincidence. Analysts say it is a calculated response to India's counter-terror operations and a direct challenge to regional security. For India, the message is stark. Pakistan's terror infrastructure is evolving, becoming more inclusive, more dangerous, and more reckless. Every woman recruited could become a deadly instrument of terror tomorrow. Security agencies are closely monitoring JEM's moves. Analysts emphasize that vigilance is no longer optional, it is imperative. The rise of women in terror is a chilling reminder of Pakistan's state-backed terrorism and its audacious challenge to India's security.
The fact remains that they do act as motivators, so we need to educate our own people, our own girls or women, if some of them do fall prey to the extremist propaganda and turn towards extremist activities, that will be bad. So education of our women, education of our girls is important, that for God's sake, do not take part in any such activities, because inside Kashmir, somebody takes part, well, that can happen. But anybody coming from Pakistan as a Jaish-e-Mohammed recruit, then taking part in an operation, that is very, very unlikely. But definitely it's a development on which we have to keep a watch on.
From Bahawalpur to Karachi, from Muzaffarabad to Haripur, Pakistan's terror groups are recruiting women to further their deadly agenda. This is not just a shift in tactics, it's a new era of terror that the region cannot afford to ignore.